So we're looking at a National Football League where up is down. Cats and dogs are playing together. All the things we expect to happen are not happening. Starting in the NFC, look at this playoff picture here. Look who wouldn't be in the playoffs if the season were to end today. The Vikings, who won 14 games last year. The Lions, who as recently as a week ago we thought might be the best team in the entire NFC. Those are the standings. The Eagles coming off their big win. The Rams looking incredibly strong, and the stunning Bears sitting there at 7-3. Let's start with this. Right now, in your opinion, D. Wood, are the Eagles the team to beat once again in the NFC?
Absolutely. Yes, they are. We can talk all we want about what ails them on the offensive side, but you know what the Eagles do? They win football games, and they win them against some of the best teams in the National Football League. And the primary reason is because of that Vic Fangio and that defense, particularly up front. They got guys that can come at you in waves. The trade for Jalen Phillips has been huge for this Philadelphia Eagles defense. Until someone knocks them off, they're the team to beat in the NFC.
You agree with that, Rex?
I tell you what, I think the Rams, and I know they played earlier in the season, but I think the Rams are really going. And Matt Stafford, I don't think anybody's spinning the ball better than him. And I'm going to tell you this. I know it sounds crazy, especially after last night's performance. Do not count out the Detroit Lions, because I think when they get healthy, I think they have a chance to roar. We'll see.
The Chicago Bears are in first place right now. Nobody would have had the Bears in first place after Week 11. The NFC has had more good teams this year than the AFC, surprisingly so. You mentioned the Rams. I'm good with them. You mentioned the Eagles. I'm good with them. I'm still good with the Seahawks, despite the fact that they lost yesterday. I'm still good with the Lions. And the Buccaneers still are going to be heard from. There are a lot of quality teams in the NFC.
And I know you're just shooting off the top of your head. We didn't mention the Packers. Are the Packers, do they look, coming off back-to-back losses, one of them a really bad loss against Carolina, then a bad performance against the Eagles, then they find a way to beat the Giants, on the road. A win is a win, but do they look Super Bowl caliber to you, D. Wood?
They don't, but they have a Super Bowl caliber defense. And we know that Michael Parsons, that defense can play with anyone. It's really all what it comes down to, what Jordan Love are we going to get?
Rex, who's going to win that division? Lions, Bears,
I think the
Packers.
Lions. I think the Lions. We're going to find out Thanksgiving Day. Laporta being out is a problem, but I think we're going to find out Thanksgiving. I think if Detroit wins that game, they'll win the division. If not, Green Bay will.
Lions, Packers is a fascinating game in the early spot on Thanksgiving. And then the AFC is where things are really topsy-turvy, right? We go into the season, you figure, obviously it's going to be Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo fighting it out again. Well, if the season ended today, the Bills would be the only one of those teams even in the playoffs. Chiefs, outside looking in. Ravens, outside looking in. Major question marks. Schefter, as you look at those standings, what jumps out at you?
Denver right now is the #1 seed. New England is ahead of Buffalo. Indianapolis is one of the surprise teams. This is a conference that I think has been turned upside down. We all expected Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo to be in the thick of the playoff race. Right now, today, the Chiefs would be out of the playoffs. The Ravens would be out of the playoffs. The Bills are fighting to stay alive. It's an unpredictable conference right now that's wide open to me.
Yeah, I look at it this way. The job that Mike Vrabel's done in turning New England probably 2 or 3 years ahead of schedule, their defense, to me, we all know about Denver's. Well, look out for New England's. I think New England's defense is outstanding as well. And the team that's outside looking in right now, the Baltimore Ravens. I think they end up winning that division. And when they do, you're not going to want to see them because that defense continues to get better. And then Lamar Jackson stays healthy. I think they're always going to be in.
How about the Chiefs? The Chiefs have been in 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls, D. Wood. We expect that sort of an annual rite of winter is Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs making a deep playoff run. Are we going to spend a season without them this year?
I don't see them as a Super Bowl team. I really don't. And, going back to last year when they were winning all those close one-score games, they're 0-5 in those one-score games this year. The defense has been playing situationally where we've accustomed to seeing them play, and then offensively they can't create those explosive plays even with all the weapons that they have at their disposal. So for me, it almost feels like a changing of the guard coming in the AFC right now.
Yeah, they're going to have to do it from the road because Denver's going to win that division. So Kansas City's going to have to do it from a wild card every single game on the road.
Chiefs have won 9 straight division titles. That's a streak that's going to come to an end this season. And by the way, I did not hear anybody mention the Jacksonville Jaguars who are in the playoffs today.
They would be, as you see it on your screen, after they obliterate the Chargers yesterday. Look, the beauty of the National Football League is its unpredictability. This season might be the best example of that we've seen in a long time, and these are the conversations we have every morning on ESPN. 8 a.m. Eastern, get up.